Hey guys, it's me, Laura, Crocheting Whovian. How y'all doing today? I know it's been a month since I last filmed. If you follow me on Instagram, Ravelry, I can never say that, Ravelry, I can never say that word, or Facebook, you'll know that I had a little bit of a turbulent month. I was sick for a little bit, and, well, no reason to get into that because it's like sad, and I don't want to be sad. I want to be happy. Yeah, so let's just dive in. I'm hoping now that I'm feeling better, I can be more active and everything with that, because one of my cal-cals, well, our cal-cals, because it's going to hopefully be an annual thing, Tortoise versus Hare, is ending, well, right now it's September 29th, so at about 8:30 p.m. So when you see this, it's probably going to be September 30th, and today is technically the last day of the cal-cal, which means tomorrow, October 1st, I will be pulling for the winners. You all know the prizes. I'm not going to get into that because I have prizes for the Halloween / fall along. Oh, sorry, my sister's texting me. Sorry. Anyway, so the Halloween / fall along prizes I want to show you too that I have here at the moment. Speaking of which, let me get that notebook out because I don't remember all the prizes. Okay, here we go. And I'm going to show you that in a second, but I just want you guys to know that I know I said it was going to end on Halloween, but with everything being gone, like the month of September, blink and being over, I'm extending it to the end of November. It just makes things easier. Plus, literally right after Halloween, I will be in Florida, so I don't want to not be able to send you guys your prizes. With that being said, let's just dive in. It's probably not going to be a long one because I really don't have much to show you because I haven't really been working on anything, but I do have some finished objects and some that are quite fun that have been very secretive. So let's dive in. Let's start off with the Halloween / fall along prizes. One prize has not come in yet, and it's a silver shed bag. It's very, very, very silver shed centric, this prize giving. Let's start with the things that I don't have at the moment. I got a Heidi from Undead Yarn, Nitty Girl 1 on Ravelry, or is it Nitty Girl? I don't remember. It's either Nitty Girl or Nitty Girl 1. Again, I'm sorry. She so nicely just offered to donate 1 skein of yarn from her shop. Winner chooses. So hopefully maybe she'll still have the Wild Rumpus. I know that's very popular at the moment, considering I've been buying her out. Yeah, so this 1 skein of your choosing for that. Another one is a pattern from me of $7 or less. Downloadable pattern from Ravelry. Now, I also purchased for you guys 2 of these project bags, and 1 was donated. This small one from Silver Shed USA with the fall leaves on it, figured it was a theme, along with this Charlie Brown / Snoopy small project bag. And with those, Ann Brody donated this Nightmare Before Christmas Halloween bag. You know, Halloween themed. And with that, Brittany B-Wing, thank you again, Brittany, and I'm going to place an order with you for these, made and donated her famous note cards. I don't know if you can see with the glare, but, sorry. They're all different. I really didn't open them to see because I want them to be intact, and I just want you guys to be surprised, with that. And Brittany donated that, and I also possibly may be getting a donation from Shelly from Hooked in Yarn for Halloween buttons, clay buttons. But that's it for the donations on that and the prizes on that. I'm taking a sip of tea in my Tortoise versus Hare mug. Now, this is one of the prizes that Marlisha and Talia donated. This along with the Tortoise versus the Hare project bag. that is one of the prizes that you guys can win. Now, the Tortoise vs. Hare Cal has been phenomenal. It's been a lot of fun. It's been everything. You guys made it great, and I love the fact that Talia and Melissa from Pinhook and Needles, Franciscan Gypsy, and Lady Fernico agreed to co-host, because going across the board, it was a fantastic Cal, and I'm hoping that it'll be an annual thing. Now, come January, I have a few other ideas in my head to collaborate with them again. I'm hoping that it will. But in my mug, what's in my mug is Bigelow caramel and coconut Girl Scout cookie tea. It's their Samoa tea. It's very, very good. I drink it black with just a little bit of sugar. It is really, really good. I know some people don't like the tea bag teas. I go back and forth. But that's what's in my mug at the moment. Okay, now I'm gonna go. I know I'm jumping all over the place, but I'm gonna go over the rules again for the Halloween along, fall along, Cal. It started September 1st. It's ending November 30th. Projects may have been started before September 1st, but must be worked on in that time frame. Items must be Halloween or fall themed. Fall being, like I showed you, the leaves, or fall colors, browns, oranges, golds, reds, you know, like Thanksgiving colors. There is one featured pattern right now, and that is Bruce the Bat by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. I always feature her patterns. If you make Bruce the Bat, it counts for 2 entries upon finished object. How many minutes am I going? Okay, sorry. Again, just create a, the only thing I ask is you create a project page and you put CW Halloween Fall Along. I have the tag. I will put it in the show notes linked on the Ravelry when I post this in my Ravelry group, which is, as you know, Whovian Yarn Allegiance, which I am thinking of changing the name. So I'm going to hold the contest, and I don't know what the prize will be, but I'm going to put a thread up tonight, and I'm going to, for the name change, because Whovian Yarn Allegiance, it's just too much of a mouthful, and I don't even like it. So we'll see. Okay. You must have linked on Ravelry. If there is a pattern on Ravelry, please link it to the pattern. And for Instagram, please use the hashtag CW Halloween 2016. And most importantly, let's have fun. Like all the other Cal. Yeah, you see a theme, right? Okay. Now, let's go on to the whips, because I have a little bit of a stash enhancement and finished objects, and some finished objects were a surprise, but let's go into it. I don't believe I have a project this in my show notes, because I just switched it to this bag. So in my Tortoise vs. Hare bag, this is the large bag, Silver Shed USA. Again, you're getting the medium one, but is my purple rainbow biddy. Now, I have the shell and the shell cover done, obviously, because it's on there already, and the 2 feet done. I'm working on the head, but this was scrap yarn from Lemonade Shop. I don't remember the name of it, though. I made a bank head with it, which you can see right here. I've been wearing it, and I wanted to keep going with the yarn. My idea is whenever I have leftover yarn, that's enough to make, I'm going to make a biddy, because it just holds so many memories. As you can see, I have so many up there. I didn't do that. That's a bonbon. I didn't make that. But those are all my biddies up there, and there's an owl right there. Oh, this is harder than it looks. It's an owl right there. There's my first ever Timmy the Timid Turtle with all my buttons on it. And there's the doctor, and there's the doctor too. So yeah. But anyway, this is I just started this a couple of days ago, and I did the shell already. It took me a little bit because my hands are starting to really, really hurt when I crochet. And I'm noticing as I knit more, it doesn't, because my tensions on both things are completely different. Like my tension on knitting, because I am a traditional knitter that I throw it instead of pick it, it's a lot looser than when I crochet. And because my tension is so tight when I crochet, it's starting to hurt my hands, which is why I flaked with the whole testing patterns for Talia, and I felt so bad. But there's that. Okay, now let's go into this. This is a new one. My thing is, whenever I finish a knitting project, I start another one. In my Silver Shed USA Halloween, rightfully themed, patchwork bag is for my own follow along infuriated shawl. The pattern is Hitchhiker Beyond by Martina Beam. The yarn is Miss Babs Kiera in the colorway Infuriated. This is new. You haven't really seen this. Look, I put a stitch marker on here, so a progress keeper on here, so that I remembered to put it on so that you guys can see it. I don't have many teeth. It's pretty much the same thing as the Hitchhiker. It's the same idea as the Hitchhiker, but it's a little bit different. And you can see the yarn. It's true to color. It's like browns and golds and stuff. So you can mark my progress. I literally started this maybe 3 nights ago, and I got this much done. I'm a very slow knitter, but this is the yarn. Ooh, that's coming out perfect. I'll show you what it's going to look like. I'm not going to show you the pattern because it's a pay-for-it pattern on Ravelry, but yeah. And I try to match these with the yarn. I don't know, I'm weird. But see? That's what it looks like. But yeah. And I'm making it on the Chigu Fix 40-inch size 5, US 5, which is 3.75 millimeter. This is the Kiera. This is the heavy fingering. I believe the skein is like something like, it's kind of like a yowza for fingering. It is, I'm trying to figure out, it's 100% superwash merino, but it's 560 yards. So I'm going to get a pretty sizable shawl out of it if I use it all. I may not use it all. If I don't use it all, then I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not starting a scrappy blanket because I have too many blankets, and you're going to see that next podcast because this is the time of year when I start working on the blankets. Okay. In my Silver Shed USA medium size Sesame Street bag is my Under the Sea shawl. Pattern is the Yazzle Way at Shawl 3 by Susan B. Anderson. The yarn is Miss Babs Yazzle What a Skein in the colorway Smurf and Turf. This is a fun knit, and I've made one already, and as soon as I finish that one, I started another one. I did a few rows, not much, because you'll see why in my finished objects. I was concentrating on one specific project, really. But the last time you saw me, I was there, and now I'm here. I'm liking, I love this. I love the yarn. The yarn is beautiful. Okay. Yeah, there you go. It's true to color there. The problem with it being is that I have so many things on the needles and hooks right now for Christmas, and that my stuff for me, which is this, is getting neglected. But we'll see. If I don't have it done by then, I plan on taking this to Florida with me. Okay, now this bag. In this bag is an arraignment of biddies that I've started. There's this one that I just started, and this is Knit Picks Chroma in the colorway Carnival. I have the bigger turtle made out of this, which I donated to Ronald McDonald House, which I'm going to get to at the end of the podcast in the indie bits. But this is I'm almost pretty much at the straightaways. I'm almost done with the increases, but there's that one. And then there's a whole bunch of yarn in here that I plan on making another one more out of, which you'll see as time goes on. But I throw them pretty much all in this 2XL bag just to keep it all together, you know, hook, everything. Okay, there's that one. Itchy. Ah. This was started after the last podcast, and in between, I've been working on this little by little. This is the boy beanie, the boy bankhead. And it's the Bankhead pattern written by Susie Gorley. And the yarn is, I love this yarn in the colorway Aegean stripe. I don't know, I can't pronounce it, but I've gotten pretty far on it. And I'm hoping to have this done by this weekend, by at least Tuesday, because Tuesday's my birthday and I don't plan on working on anything that's not for me. This isn't for me. This is a Christmas gift. And you'll hear more about that in the future. Right now, yeah. So yeah, and it's in my medium size Silver Shed USA Walking Dead bag. Walking Dead. Okay. Okay. In my Silver Shed 2XL Little Mermaid bag is my Ferris Wheel the Turtle, which is the Timmy the Timid Turtle pattern by Franciscan Gypsy Designs. The yarn is Knit Picks Chrome or colorway Ferris Wheel. And I really didn't get much into this because, like I said, my hands are starting to hurt when I crochet more. Excuse me. I'm trying to see how much time I have left. I'm loving the way this is working up. This is going to be another donation to the Ronald McDonald House. And again, I will get into that at the end of the bits. Shoot. I almost said something else, but I forgot this is a PG. Yeah. Oops. I'll say oopsie instead. Oops is a bunny. This was in hibernation for a little bit. Let me make sure I have the right project. Yeah, I do. This was in hibernation for a little bit. This is Betty the Bunny. The pattern is a free pattern on Ravelry. It's Lulu Tulu. I'm going to show you the pattern because I feel like I'm not pronouncing it right. It's Lulu Tutu because of what it's translated by Alexia Gerard. And this is what it looks like. Again, it's a free pattern. I think it's so cute. You have two options. You have the dress or the tutu, which I thought was so cute. But I'm gonna, if I can English, it would be even better. I plan on doing the dress. But that's it. And so far, I have the body, which is not stuffed, obviously. It's deflated. The body, the head. Look at that. Look at that head. And their hat, because there's a hat that goes on the head, obviously. Okay. And I brought this out of hibernation. I finished the hat. I plan on working again. My hands are resisting. But it's a fun little crochet. I'm not gonna lie. I recommend it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. It's in my I don't have it in my project page because it was supposed to be a surprise for someone. It's gonna be a Christmas gift for someone. But yeah. And in my last but not least, I took another project out of hibernation, and it's my, I forgot the name of it, but it's a bookworm. I think it's Hot Springs, the bookworm. I did some repeats on this. The yarn is Up in Yarn Designs, and this is Artie, the bookworm, because it's Arctic Blast is the name of the colorway. Up in Yarn Designs on Etsy. I couldn't remember. But this is Artie, the bookworm. I started this before Christmas, and it's been in hibernation ever since. And I brought it out because there's a lot of things I just want to finish and get off the hooks and needles and stuff. So I don't feel so overwhelmed because those are all whips, and I'm just like, I want to clean it out, you know, which brings me to another thing in the end of the bits. But yeah, okay. In my Silver Shed USA XL Disney Villains bag is another Timmy the Timid Turtle, but literally 3 rows done. I went to Michael's and I picked up a carrot cake. And I saw it and I was like, that has to be a Timmy. Everything in my mind is a Timmy, the Timmy turtle. And literally 5 rounds. That's it. I got it started and that is it. So I don't know what the bottom of it's going to look like. I don't know what the head's going to look like. I know nothing. Just had to start the shell because of that. And that's it for my whips. We're going to go into finished objects now. Let me just put these back over here because I need them out of the way. I feel like such a failure right now. Oh, I didn't show you this one. I thought I did. This is my Silvershed USA XL Star Wars at bag. It's an at bag. Is my regular. I only did one tooth on this, really. It's my regular hitchhiker. Now, I don't feel like frogging it. I know I did that backwards, but I don't care. So, I only literally did 2 rows on this. I'm enjoying the other one better. Maybe because I don't have a mistake on it. I don't know. But the yarn is this. Couldn't think. It's the Verdant Griffin. And the colorway is Saturday Night. It's hand-dyed sport. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% Mongolian cashmere, and 10% nylon. I'm imagining that this will make awesome socks. But alas, I don't knit socks. I attempt to knit socks, but I never finish them. Oh, we'll see. Okay, now on to my finished objects. If you follow me on Instagram or somewhere else, you would have seen these already. Instagram or no, I just put them on Instagram and Facebook. But this is Sandy, the bunny, and it's made from the Oops the Bunny pattern from Franciscan Gypsy Designs. And the yarn is Undead Yarn in the colorway Quicksand. Love it. Hey, say hello. 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 I can't believe I made a bunny. I can't believe I made a hare for the tortoise versus hare. Team tortoise all the way. And this is Sprinkle, the turtle. It's made out of yarn baby. I love this yarn. Hobby Lobbies. All around. It's all. Matter of fact, I have it right here. Yeah, it's the Baby Bee Sweet Delight. There's that. And then I finally finished this. This is my Dracula shawl. It's the... I had to wear it. That's my problem because I want to show the border off. But it is the Yowza Shawl 4. It's not for me anyway. By Susan B. I'm sorry. I'm like losing energy now, guys. It's the Yowza Shawl 4. The dog is pacing back and forth outside. In the color, in Miss Babs Yowza Skein in the colorway Fang. I did it for the Penhook and Needles Cardiac Ride Along. I blocked it. That's why it's a little bit longer than anything. But this is actually going to be a Christmas gift for someone. So, there's that. And then, ta-da! This is the exciting part. In my autism awareness bag, Stand Up for Autism, is a very fun finished project. Like I said, I've been sick and I haven't really been wanting to touch yarn or do anything like that. So, I went into a new venture. I started dyeing. Now, I'm not very good at it because I'm still learning and all that, but I have a few that I like here that they're not named, but they're all 100% wool. There's this one. And they're all made out of food coloring. There's that one. There's this one, which is almost similar, but not quite. And I purposely tied it tight around some areas because I wanted the white in there. Oh, that's my hair. I wanted the white in there. There's this one. Okay. Like I said, I purposely tied it tight because I wanted it to have like the lighter features inside. Okay. Yeah, I'm weird, I know. But I didn't want it, I didn't make it so that I can match them ever again. There's this one, which is similar to that one. I'm trying to get a bright pink, but it's just not happening with the food coloring. So I'm making do. Do you see, like inside there? I like this, the bright coloring of it. Ooh, that's untying. I didn't tie it very well over there. Let me do that. Oh no, I'm sorry. I should have did this a little bit better. Yeah, even here you could see. It's, oh, my hand's turning pink. Wonderful. And then there's this one. This one's my favorite one that I did. Don't know how I did it, but I did it. So that's it for my finished objects. I'm actually having fun with that. I'm going to continue doing it. It just sucks that it keeps coming off of my hands. I used one food coloring that just didn't mix well with anything. It literally got all over my clothes. Okay. Okay, let's do Stash Enhancements now. I don't know where to start with these. I got a lot. We're going to start with the No Makers that I got. This is the No Makers yarn, and it is worsted, squishy gnome. The yardage is 218 yards, and it's 100% superwash merino. And the colorway is Witch's Brew. I don't know what I want to do with this yet. It's probably going to be a hat. I know what I'm going to do with this one. This is No Makers Fingering Sock Fancy Gnome, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, 10% nylon, and it is the colorway Candy Corn. This is going to be a socket hat. Got the needles right here. Going to cast that on after I hang up with those guys. After I, you know. Okay. Excuse me. Ow. Alright. Okay. You know I can't go without buying a Miss Babs. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I bought it Miss Babs. And this is a Yazoo Water Skein in the colorway Darlene. Then here I got my Yarn Tree UK sock box, and it was the look, see, from my dye. I'm sorry guys, I'm fading because my meds are kicking in. It was the Star Trek 50th anniversary yarn box, and there is this one, which the Klingon Hostel, which I'm not keeping these two at all. They're fingering, and I'm giving them as a gift, so I'm showing you guys first. And this is Starship Enterprise. They're both gorgeous, gorgeous yarns. Then, like I said, before Heidi went on hiatus to do Stitches Texas, I raided her shop, and I got these. These are the Vampiri Strong. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 410 yards, fingering 100 grams, and the colorway Pennywise. Now, I don't think I'm going to use both of them, but this is very heavy fingering. I'm sorry, Heidi. It's going to be a toy. It's going to be a toy. It's going to be a DK toy because it's like a heavy fingering, but it's going to be a toy. Nonetheless. Again, And I got, again, Undead Yarn. I got in her baddie base, 218 yards worsted weight, Wild Rumpus. So not only do I have it in fingering, I have it in worsted too, and I just ordered today, which you'll see next podcast. No, not today. A few days ago. It in sport. So we're gonna have lots of fun with sport. And my last but not least, my final two came from Little Owl Fibers and the colorway Elphaba. I don't know, Pam, you'll correct me. But there you go. Someone already claimed these for me to make him a gift, make him a hat with it. Unfortunately, that ain't gonna happen. I'm not making him a hat with that. I am making myself something with that. And more than likely, it's gonna be a toy. But, yeah. Okay. More stash enhancement. Tuesday, October 4th. I keep dropping everything. I'm sorry, guys. I am so unorganized right now. Tuesday, October 4th is my birthday. And I treated myself, I guess you could say. I got 3 more Silver Shed USA project bags. Speaking of which, I'm going to do a D-stash because I have way too many bags. The ones that I use the least are going to go on the D-stash. I'll take pictures and post it in the Ravelry group. And I'm going to encourage, I'm going to make a D-stash forum. And anyone else who wants a D-stash, I'm just going to post it, just post it in there and speak price, shipping, whatever the case may be. And it's all going to stay in there. So I'm not going to be the only one posting there. You guys are more than welcome to do it too. Cheers. I got this. I wanted a new 2XL bag. And I got Froggies on a wire. Look how cute it is. I can't. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. Then I got Harry Potter because I'm a Potterhead. I did my sorting and I'm not happy with where the sorting hat sorted me from Pottermore. Not happy. I am not a Ravenclaw. I am not. I am a Gryffindor. Anyway, here you go. There's that. This is the XL size. And of course I got the matching strap, but that's besides the point. Okay. And then last but not least, I got a new, I haven't seen this fabric yet and I fell in love with it. Nightmare Before Christmas bag. Look, there's Jack. There's Jack too. This is a large. And then while I've been sick, I organized a swap with, I'm going to keep it not anonymous because she didn't give me permission to say I am on podcast, but I had organized a swap. And then I just got sick and kept getting sick and kept getting sick. And I just never finished the thing I swapped with her. And I plan on finishing it. I plan on finishing it before Christmas because I flaked on her. But she was kind enough to send me what she made for me. And I'm going to do the same and then some. And with that being said, I'm going to show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on the podcast or not, but yeah, you really can't see it. This is an adipose washcloth. This is, now this one you can see, this is the TARDIS and the Weeping Angel. That is a Dalek. I don't know if you can see, this is a bow tie and it says cool underneath it. And that's the DW. And then to boot, on top of it all, she sent me this. A lovely project bag, which I haven't put in use yet because I wanted to be able to show you guys this. That's it for stash enhancements. Yep, that's all I'm willing to show. Not that I don't like you guys, but you know what I mean. Okay. Now we're into the indie bits. The Ronald McDonald House, the donations were at the beginning of the month, September. They were September 9th. They had the fundraiser. They had everything. It was a success. I've gotten a few emails from parents. Well, I haven't. My mother has. From a few parents that... Wow, my thumbs are really pink right now from that yarn. It's because I haven't soaked it. I just dried it and that was it. What do you call it? My mother and her fellow Kiwanians got emails thanking them for their volunteer work, and especially some pictures, which I shared with some of the people who donated. The kids out and about. They didn't show me the kids, but the kids out and about with the toys that we donated and I made and you guys made and everything like that. It was so successful that they asked me to do it again for April, but double. Instead of 20, I gotta make 50. Which, you know, I have time, and yeah. Yeah. There were some still left over from this past one because I sent her with about Erin, Give Me Yarn, from the Thank God It's Finished podcast, donated a lot. I want to say about 20 or 30 toys. And I didn't show them all on the podcast, but I had made about 20 to 25 toys myself and donated those. Pretty much every Timmy you saw me make was donated. A few of the biddies were donated. There were a few other toys. I did all the little Muggle designs because those are very good patterns and they're very quick. I donated those. So I did about 20 to 25 myself. So there was a lot extra from that is going towards this next one too. But I have a good about 30 more toys to make. So with that being said, the thread is still open. You guys, if you wanted, I know the Pen Hook and Needles toy along is coming up again. If you guys want to donate, I'll take them. You know, it's going to a good cause. It's going to a good cause. And you know, there was one kid whose parents didn't speak English and they didn't understand that they were for free. So what my mom did was she went and took one of the toys, just a random toy off the table, and brought it to the kid who was in a wheelchair. And he was very down. He had gotten treatment that day, and the mother kept going, how much? And my mother would go, free. And the kid just lit up. Like, he just hugged it and just was like, it made him happy. There was another child who was very miserable and very cranky because he had gone chemo that day. And he just did not want to be bothered. Like, they what they do is they also bring in like superheroes, like guys in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle costumes and Captain America and Batman and things like that. And they have some princesses and things like that too for the girls. And this one boy, my mother said, I'm going by because I wasn't there. She said that he was just so very miserable, like sick and like chewing everybody's head off because he was just miserable, because he was just so like that miserable, like ooh, nasty, miserable, because he was just not feeling well. And he was like 7 years old. So my mother brought him to the table and said, pick a toy. And the mother's like, no, he don't need it. He's good. And my mother's like, no, they're for them. And the boy just instantly lit up and got happy and was snuggling it. Matter of fact, he chose one of the biggest toys on there, which was my one of my the Timmy Turtles. And then as time went on, they realized not all the kids were coming down, so they were allowing some of the kids to take 2 toys. And that same boy took one of the monsters that Erin knitted. And he took a turtle that Mama C crocheted. So it was like, it made, you know, just to know that they were happy. It just, you know, makes coming April, the 30 more toys I have to make worth it, you know? But again, I'm not saying you guys, it's not an obligation, but if you're making toys for the toy along and you have nowhere to put them, like aside from Kenneth's ambulance, which that's a good cause too. I mean, you know where to send them. My address is actually in the thread. Or you could contact me and we'll figure out something. But I'm telling you, the emails I'm reading, they make me cry. They make me cry. Now onto something else. I know a lot of you have private messaged me on Ravelry, and I know I've been horrible at getting back at you guys, but I'm starting to feel normal again, and I'm starting to feel human again. And so I'm gonna slowly but surely catch up. catch up on that, catch up on the threads, catch up on pinhook and needles, the torch versus hair thread, because I like to be in the know there too, since it's technically, you know, since it's my cal, you get it. But other than that, nothing else is going on. Next week is my birthday, so I don't know if I'll be podcasting next week. I'm trying to do it every 2 weeks, just so I have stuff to show you, because I don't want to just knit or crochet just to have something to show you. I want to be able to do it for fun. And I'm going to start dyeing a little bit more. I got another yarn shipment in. Hopefully my thumbs won't be like this when I touch them. But yeah, I know which food coloring it was from, and I'm not using it again. But other than that, everything is good. Everything's done. I'm going to just say have a good night. Enjoy yourselves and have a great weekend. And I hope to talk to y'all soon. Bye.